Welcome to Quicksilver Real Estate Solutions video tutorials. This tutorial is going to be about Quicksilver's login and dashboard. We'll be looking at the front end versus the back end and how you log into both, as well as going into a lot more detail about the dashboard, which is the area you first see when you log into Quicksilver. This is a Quicksilver website where your leads and viewers will be coming to search for properties. This is considered to be the front end and is what is visible to the public. When a lead lands on your homepage and performs a search, they'll be asked to register in order to save properties. So if we go ahead and do a search here, you'll see that registration form. And then the next time they come back to this site, in order to see any updates, they can log back in and see those saved properties and searches that they performed before. So this is the login button for your clients and leads. In order to view Quicksilver's backend, you have to go to the admin login, which you can get to a couple of different ways. You can scroll down to the bottom of your site and you'll see at the bottom right hand side there's an admin login button, so you can click there. Or at the top in your address bar, you can add /panel and hit enter, and that'll take you to the login screen. There are a couple of things to notice on this screen. First of all, I suggest that you save this address into your favorites so you can get here easily at any time. You have your basic email and password login. If you've forgotten your password, there's a click here area so you can go back and have access to that. And if you have any other problems, there's also a support button in the upper right hand side that you can click on as well. You also see the suggested browsers, so there's Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Chrome are all currently supported, and that will be updated as Quicksilver is updated and as these browsers go up in versions as well. So we're going to go ahead and log in. And this will take us to the dashboard, which is the second part of this tutorial. The dashboard is designed so that you can see everything that is going on in your business easily and quickly. This first area is going to be the recent activities. You can see new active leads for the week, all the new leads you've gotten in the last 7 days, drip campaigns that are sent, and these buttons are all clickable. So if you wanted to look at the 14 new leads that you've gotten over the last week, you can click here and this will take you to the leads section of Quicksilver, and you can look more in detail at who these 14 leads are. Under here we have, again, sort of the traffic and activity, the more recent activity on your site. This is a completely interactive statistic feature and is real-time site monitoring of your website. You can hover over the different lines to see how many visits versus page views you've had on a specific day. You can scroll between 30 days, last 15 days, the past 7 days, or if you want a specific time frame, you can actually click and drag over this graph to see exactly the days that you're looking for. And the same is true in the activity section. So what type of activities have been happening, searches made, properties viewed, all of that is available quickly and easy to see. And if you want to view more detailed statistics, you can always click on this button underneath or go to the statistics section of the Quicksilver site. Below that is the calendar of events. This is fully integrated into all parts of Quicksilver. You can see that the drip campaigns are here, transaction management is tied in, as well as the general events that you've created, and you can show or hide these different types of events as you need. This is actually a broker version of the Quicksilver account, so they have an agent calendar. You can sort between the different agents to see what each different agent is doing. If you have a regular agent site, then you wouldn't need this particular feature, but you get to scroll between month, week, and seeing all the different things that are available there. The calendar is fully interactive, so these existing events can be dragged from one date to the other. If that ends up changing, you can click on them to edit them or click on an empty day to create a new event. You can add reminders, add participants. So if we wanted to add, let's say, one of these leads, we can send a reminder to them all through the calendar feature here. Next up are your latest messages. These are all your most recent emails, which you can, of course, click on and bring up so that you can respond to them quickly. You can reply, forward, delete, mark as complete, all of that through the basic email client, which is also accessible again at the top navigation in your messages section. But if you're just looking for the most recent things that have come in, those are all available here. The same is true for your most recent discussions. These are similar to emails, but you get to add a few more participants, and it shows you all of your communication in sort of a thread, so it's easier to follow. The final section here is the recently active leads. So these are all of the leads that have been on your site recently and been either saving searches, looking at properties, or viewing pages. And you can get a lot of great information here. You can see the average price of the homes they were looking for, if they're on any drip campaigns, and when they were added in their most recent activity. So that's all available here in the recently active leads section. That's everything that's really in this dashboard area when you first log in. There are a couple other things to be aware of. The support website is linked down at the very bottom. That's going to be our support wiki. Video tutorials are also linked down here, so if you need any more help, that will be available at the bottom of your page. And then at the top of the page is where you will find the rest of the navigation to see more of the Quicksilver backend. That is everything you need to know to log in and get started with Quicksilver. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments or questions, give us a call at 877-866-7117 or email us at info@quicksilverleads.com.